What up, friends? This is Lewis here, and it is time for the nighttime movie mix here on Nerd Report. Hopefully, you guys are having a good time, relaxing wherever you're at your house, at work, in your car, wherever you're at. Thanks for spending this evening with me here, your bald Cuban Lewis, in the house. We're going to be discussing movies, pop culture. We're going to get you involved. Perhaps we'll drop the link so you guys could participate. We got some movie passes giveaways. I'll let you know how to win those. They're for Venom 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's not actually the name, but I like Electric Boogaloo with everything. We got that. We're gonna we have a poll going up. Do you want us to give away advanced screening passes to Dune? Yes or no? That's the poll. Could you participate in the poll? I don't know. I have a feeling that's gonna win. Right? So we got a lot of stuff coming in. And again, we want your participation. But first, I want to know, could you hear me okay? Everyone hear me okay? Is the audio okay and everything? It's just one of my concerns, always going live and stuff, trying out some new things. I don't know what you're seeing and stuff like that. It looks like I'm going to need another monitor, which, you know, I do have, fortunately. So we're going to check that out. I'm trying to, you know, up the production, man. Up the production and stuff like that. Will Morris pimping the channel, showing you how exactly you can support. I really appreciate that, bro. Really appreciate it. Again, let me know how the audio sounds. Is the audio good? Or should I go ahead and check that? Some of you are going to tune in for the replay. And then the replay is going to have, you know, people are going to wonder, hey, how do I get the free passes? Because we're promoting that. I got that information coming up. Once again, you are in the right place. Venom 2 passes. Will Morris, everyone in the chat, remind the newcomers if they come in and they ask about the passes, let them know that they're going to be given away in a bit after the topics and stuff like that. So there you go with that, man. How does it look? Everything look clear? Hopefully. I got the Zoom link ready. Yes, I'm a whore for Nerd Report. Come on, Will Morris, man. I am going to need another monitor. I just, man, this thing's crazy. I'm like, so many buttons, so little time, right? Something is just waiting to go wrong, and it's just freaking scaring me, man. Really scaring me. So hopefully everything goes okay. Yeah, so, hey, look, your participation is welcome. If you have any topics, if you want to add to anything we talked about or I brought up, let me know. If it's something you want to bring up again, and we already talked about it, feel free to do so. But do me a favor in the comments. Remind me what the topic is, right? Don't just like say, hey, Mark Hamill, in regards to Mark Hamill. So I know what you're talking about because sometimes it gets confusing and stuff like that. What is this? Scott Alderson heard that Andy Serkis equates Eddie and Venom's relationship to the LGBTQ. Heck, put the entire alphabet in it. Well, you know what? Look, I don't have a problem with that, man. I don't have a problem with Andy Serkis equating. If that I saw something like that, but if Andy Serkis equates what is it? Eddie and Venom's relationship with an LGBTQ plus. Well, I don't have anything wrong. I can't disagree. I mean, I'm not against that. The only thing I am against is directors or writers telling you what to think when you look at their art. I think it's up to the beholder to say, hey, you know, when you leave the theater, go, hey, man, that was kind of like, you know, like an LGBTQ plus relationship. I think that's something that would be cool is if you're leaving the theater, if you come to the conclusion on your own. I'm not really big on directors telling you or writers telling you, hey, this is what you need to think with your film and stuff like that. I don't think that was done too much in the past, man. For example, John Carpenter, people always asked him about The Shape, Michael Myers. What is he? Is the moral of the story to not have sex, premarital sex, or you die, because it turned out in those films that the girls, the only survivor was Lori, and she was the only one that didn't, get it on with anyone. Everyone else died. So there were a lot of people asking John Carpenter about that. And he said, look, he never really explained it. And even the shape, Michael Myers, it's that kind of Rorschach. So I'm good with whatever, the messages, but I'm just not happy with, it's not that I'm not happy. I'm not a fan of this is it. Let the audience know. And look, speaking of the audience, what up everyone? Venom 2 Electric Boogaloo passes are coming up. Make sure to sub and give us your comment about how much you want those passes for Venom 2. We're going to be giving them away and stuff. And also we have Dune and 007 coming up pretty soon. So you want to stay tight with Nerd Report, yo. Yeah, and we'll get a little bit more to that. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think, do you think directors should just wait and see what the fans think of their films? Or do you think they should spoon feed it to us, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. So anyways, there you go with that, man. Let's go with our first topic. If I can find could I find this? Oh, I'm so disorganized. I love it. Love it. Being so, I had everything perfectly. Oh, here it is. All right. Let's go with our first thing. But first things first, even before first. And actually, that reminds me. Did you guys see the Cobra Kai trailer? Where a little bit of a spoiler, you got LaRusso School teaming up with Cobra Kai, and they have different philosophies. Cobra Kai strike first, and Johnny is trying to tell Miyagi-Do to strike first. And LaRusso's like, nah, that's not what you do. And then Johnny calls it a pre-strike. So there you go with that, man. That's crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in for the stream. Let everyone know as you come in that we do have the passes. You got to listen up for a bit. You got to stick around for the show. And somewhere between now and 30 minutes, we will, it could be in 5 minutes. I will let you know how to win. They're very scarce. There wasn't any a lot of advanced screenings for this. So I don't know why. I think I'm watching the movie tomorrow. So I may have an advanced, how would I say, a review, early review for that, and stuff as I'm getting emailed to ask people are asking for those passes. All right, dudes and gals, let's see where this is at. Let's talk about Star Wars, because everything has to be about Star Wars. Nothing but, you like the way I sing? Everything has to be about Star Wars. I apologize for that image you are watching right now that you are looking at. I think this is the one I want more. And look, Star Wars, the prequels, people forgot. They did get the criticism that the sequel trilogy got. It's just that back then, there wasn't any social media. So, well, there was, but it's very minimal, very slow internet. So it wasn't as in your face or as big as it was before, right? Or as it is now, sorry. So we think of the sequel trilogy, we think no one likes them, right? Back then, I remember people thought of the prequels as no one liking them. And here we are 20 years later, people like the prequels. I never thought that was going to happen, honestly. But yeah, people do like the prequels. And Mark Hamill is actually defending Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. So here's the deal, man. This interview is from the same book or that was a book that was is being released by Howard Kazagian, A Producer's Life. This is the book that was actually quoted last week when Marcia Lucas expressed her feelings about the sequel trilogy, the Star Wars trilogy, where it's going. Is it good or not? And no, she didn't like those. She doesn't like the way those movies are going. So yeah, Marcia Lucas, George Lucas's ex-wife, producer, She is Star Wars. I would say she's Star Wars royalty. She was the heart of Star Wars. Kind of like someone who, like George Lucas is very good at bringing in like the nerdy stuff, the sci-fi element. I think Marcia was good at bringing in the heart. That's where she's always referred to as, or many times referred to as the heart of Star Wars. And yeah, man, after the divorce, we didn't really hear much from her until now. And yeah, she did in this book, she did not like the prequel trilogy. As a matter of fact, after watching Phantom Menace, she said she went out to the parking lot and started crying. And you know what? So did I. It's a legacy, man. It's kind of ruined since back then, in my opinion. But Mark Hamill, in the same book, he says he likes, you know, he how would I say, he has a respect for the prequels because they try to do something different, right? You know, he also talks about the exposition in the prequels were more heavy and stuff like that, which is like a contradiction because George Lucas thought that, you know, the prequels were more for kids. It's like, why do you have so much politics in there? But I just feel that, yeah, I think he went too different, man, and didn't feel like Star Wars. But Mark Hamill actually is giving credit to that because I do feel that George didn't want to do the same stuff, man. But sometimes, like, you got to honor or the rules you established in your own movie, man. Like, and I feel like the prequels, they went way off the rail. Let me see what everybody's. Yeah, the prequels went off the rails. So, yeah, that's all I could say about that. And they looked way different than the original trilogy. And the sequel trilogy actually looks like the original trilogy, but ruined the story. So I don't know, man. It's kind of a mess. But do you guys agree with Mark Hamill there? Mark Hamill is very quick to criticize the sequel trilogy. So yeah, he's not criticizing this trilogy right here. But what do you guys think? Are you sick of Star Wars and stuff like that? Let's see. Josh says Industrial Light and Magic is amazing. Star Wars is a snooze fest. All right, so the special effects are good. Snooze fest storyline. That sounds kind of right. Venom passes information is coming up in a bit. New York and LA, baby, for sure. There you go with that. Mark Hamill speaks. Stay tuned. Passes coming up, or how you can win. There you go with that. All right, so let's jump on to our next topic. How did that shrink? Look at that, man. It's like I gotta be careful. I could like expose everything. All right, here we go. How's this going? Sorry about that. Look at those technical issues, man. I'm like jumping all over the place. I guess this is the time you look at me and you go, man, Lewis is such a boomer. All right, let's get to our next topic. Mario Brothers. The Mario Brothers movie's coming up. There's no Italians in it, at least as far as I can tell, right? There's no it's Mario's Italian. Any Italians in that? I'm partially Italian, man. Are you upset at it? John Leguizamo, though, he's upset. He was in the original movie, the 1993 film, but he's upset for a different reason. He's upset because he wants to see Latinx in there. All right? I reported about this. Did you guys watch? All right, so here we go. Here's how his tweet goes, and it sounds a little bitter. Man. I got to tell you. John Leguizamo. So glad Super Mario Brothers is getting a reboot. Obviously, it's it's iconic stuff, but too bad they went all white. Ouch. no Latinx in the leads. This is, I'm not a big fan of that term, but whatever. Groundbreaking colorblind casting in the original. Plus, I'm the only one who knows how to make the movie work script-wise. Okay, so like it's one thing to like complain about diversity in a movie, and I kind of agree with that. I do, man, because it's even until you're in my shoes, you realize that like yeah, we get pushed to the side, or feels like it, man. Even though I don't rant about it as much, but the bigger thing here is two things actually. Anya Taylor-Joy is Argentinian. That's Latin. Or is it, as he wants to use the ignorant term Latinx. Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy is Latin. So he's not doing his homework there, man. It's very bad. He didn't do his homework there. Unless he's trying to say that Anya Taylor-Joy is white passing, which I would like to add to that I feel like John Leguizamo is white passing, so they're both white skinned. I don't get it, but it's kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that he said that, man, and especially since he's being called out because Mario Brothers they're Italian, right? And if you look at his Twitter, people are saying stop calling us Latinx and stuff like that. But they don't care. What do you guys think of that? Is that weird? Does it say anything? I think honestly, I do think John should be in the new movie as a cameo or something. I really do. I would love for him to be in the movie. Movie wasn't good. The Mario Brothers from 1993 was not good. But it has a cult following, and he's associated with it. All right. What do you guys think about that? Bring it up later, whatever. Don't forget we do have passes. Stay tuned. Listen up. And that's, there we go again. There we go again. The passes are coming. All right. Also, you could vote. Do you want Dune passes? Should we give away Dune passes? Yes or no? There's a poll going on, baby. Check it out. All right, let's get to our next topic here. It's Latinx related. So this is just bizarre, man. I got to report these because they're bizarre. They're bizarre storylines. They're just weird, man. This is Hispanic Heritage Month. All right. Disney Plus called it Latinx Heritage Month. They had hundreds of thousands of people, Hispanic people, saying they don't want the word. Marvel did the same thing. Happy Latinx Historic Month. Hundreds of thousands of Latin people saying they don't like the word. They don't use it. Then they retweeted using the word again. All right, cool. Today, in celebration of Hispanic Latinx Heritage Month, this is via Star Wars on Facebook. One of our StarWars.com writers looks back at the impact Star Wars had on his life and the saga's relationship with his culture. Okay, so like, I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. But here's the deal, man. Here's the deal. Our culture doesn't use the word Latinx. And so when you do PR and you're trying to get people to give you money or be a good standing with them, why are you insulting them? Now, I may be crazy, but I want you to see this, all right? I want you to see this real quick, all right? Look at the backlash, man. Latin Heritage Month. I don't see a mind reading professor here. You don't need to add the X. This is in regards to like X-Men, right? Latin or Latino language. There is no such thing as the word Latinx. So is it ex-Japanese? So it goes on and on and on, guys. Like the backlash for it. The word goes on and on and on. So my question for you, as a fan of this channel, I hope you're a fan. Am I nuts? Am I nuts? Am I overreading this? Am I seeing things that aren't there? Or is this weird that they keep pushing the word regardless of the hundreds of thousands of negatives? Let me know in the comments, baby. I don't know. So yeah, man, Xavier, what is it? Javier Cepeda? Is that how you say it? Sorry if I got your name wrong, man. What the F is Latinx? I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. If I knew, I'd let you know. I share it. I like to share it. Share the knowledge, bro. But I'll tell you what, real quick, and don't forget, man, we are going to be, I'm going to drop the Zoom link towards the end. So if you want to come in the conversation, and then I'm going to let you know how you could win passes to the one and only, what is it? Venom 2, Electric Boogaloo. What the hell's going on here? All right. Still on the Star Wars tip, Cassian Andor has reportedly finished filming. This is the Rogue One spinoff. Star Wars is going full force here. No pun intended. Not no pun. Pun intended. Star Wars is going to have a lot of stuff. Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Cassian Andor, and Obi-Wan's been filmed. So yeah, it's Disney Plus is going to be on fire. Yeah, so that's going to be, what do you guys think? Here's what's weird, man. A lot of people were kind of like, when this was announced, they're like, man, I don't know if I want a Cassian Andor series. But if you think about it, all the Disney Star Wars movies, the best one was Cassian Andor. Wasn't it? Wasn't that the best one? Let me see something right here. Oh, I don't want to show that. Yeah, the best one was Cassian Andor. So why are people complaining? Hold on one second. So I personally, I'm excited for it. It takes place during the era in Star Wars where like the coolest stuff was there. So that's the way I look at it. Trying to get the stream elements to work. Yeah, and I mean, you know, some people are saying, yo, Rogue One's all right. It gets better with repeat viewing, man. I really do think so. Rebecca in the house, Dune passes. Yes, please. Let's see what's winning. Is it winning? I can't even tell. This is my first poll ever. 93.7 so far, the poll. Should we give away Dune passes is winning. You guys, yeah. Don't forget, we got Venom passes coming up. I'll let you know how to win very soon. Also, we're going to be, I'm going to drop the link. See if you guys want to join. Anyone wants to join. Bring up a topic. Be a guest on the show. Have your Zoom ready and stuff like that. Have a topic ready, though. I can't. You know, we got to get through these quick. We're going to do, you know, we're going to come in. We're coming in hot. Late night show here on Nerd Report. I was doing these for a while, man, but they get hard to do. I'm tired right now, okay? I'm tired. Believe it or not, I'm on overload. It's hot in here, man. But I don't care. I'm talking to you guys. I'm having a great time. All right. Where do we go next? Where do we go now? All right. Let's see what up. I'm just going to I just pulled up, and you guys are welcome to add to the topic. All right. Check this out, guys. Check this out. Like okay, so when how would I say after Logan, people are wondering like who we're gonna recast as Wolverine. Now, Hugh Jackman is an awesome Wolverine, right? But he's not comic book accurate, right? I think Wolverine's a hairy little short guy that looks a lot like Danny DeVito. So there was back like a few years ago, there were a lot of people trolling like make Danny DeVito Wolverine and stuff like that. Fast forward, legendary artist Alex Ross, who I will never be able to afford getting a piece of artwork from because he's too expensive, has drawn Danny DeVito. There he is. Can't X this out, damn it. As Wolverine. And it looks glorious, man. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Danny DeVito as Wolverine. I like it. Wolverine's 5'3", Richard Evans? Is that what the comic is? Is it would you guys watch this? I would. It'd be goofy though. But what if they make him like real mean? Right? They make him a real mean Wolverine type of thing. Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. There you go. Danny DeVito as Wolverine. Probably the closest we'll get to seeing him like that. But I like it. I like it. I like it a lot, man. It's fun. I like Danny DeVito. All right, I'm going to get the link so you guys could be a guest here. But you're going to have to wait a little bit because I'm still going through topics. Let me get the link. We're going here. God dang it. This thing's a mess. All right. Zoom link incoming in the comments. So if you guys want to join, go for it. All right. So we were talking about Latinx, right? This has nothing to do with Latinx, but it has something to do with something almost got rated X. Believe it or not, Eternals was it's rated for mature audiences in Russia. Isn't that weird? Why? It's 18 plus rating for Eternals. That's like the maximum rating for a film. So Eternals, it seems like overseas is messing with Disney. Hold on, guys. Let me turn on the fan in here. One second. Yeah, we saw China doesn't want to release some Marvel movies, and now Russia's going for the rated R, dude. Isn't that kind of weird? We got some people waiting in the waiting room. We'll admit you in a little bit. So, yeah, that is weird. That is a bizarro world. That is bizarro world. I don't get it. So what do you think of that? We could talk about that if you want. Let me see what other topic I pulled. Danny DeVito in the house. First images of The Last of Us live action series. What do you guys think? I didn't play this game. So I don't know. It's Pedro Pascal in the house right there. So, yeah, so I don't know, man. What is it? Is this a zombie apocalypse or something? Kind of bizarro. But there you go. Do you guys like it? It looks like the comic book, right? The video game pose that I remember. But I'm sure like someone doesn't like it. People don't like stuff. There we go with that. All right, I'll get into that topic in a little bit. All right, how do you win passes to to Venom, head over to my Twitter, send me a private message. It's at NerdLecca. Send me a private message and let me know why you should win. And I'm going to pick a random winner from LA and New York. That's the way we're going to go down. And then I want you to do the same thing and tell me why you should win passes to Dune. But you got to tell me what city you're in, because when I get those passes, I'm going to send them to you. But they're assigned to cities. And if you don't tell me what city you're in, I can't give it to you. Dune and Venom at NerdLecca on Twitter, PM me, and I'll pick them randomly. And then come back here, because I may announce some winners. Come back here now and watch this. All right, there we go with that. There we go with that. All right, let's get into trouble here. Time to get into trouble. All right, let me see if this works. Zoom, I look like crap in here. All right, this is the Zoom look. I look like caca. All right, I'm gonna drop the link again. Oh, we lost someone. All right, Zoom. Have your topic. Collaborative, get your ass in here. All right. Trying it. Yash, what up, dude?
Yo, what's good, Lewis?
I can't hear you. Hopefully it's not a technical issue.
What up, Lewis?
No, I can't hear you, Yash.
Can you hear me?
Oh, wait, hold on. Here, now I can hear you. What's going on with you, man?
Yo, what's up? I'm just in bed.
I could tell.
Yeah, not to be. I was just on my iPad. What are you saying, my dude?
Chilling, man. Trying something different. Get some production here. We're doing some giveaways for Venom 2 and what is it, Dune, to select cities. But you gotta send me a private message on Twitter. My Twitter's blowing up at NerdLecca.
Oh, nice.
Guys, share my Twitter
in
the comments.
Send me a pass if I can watch it in Toronto.
I guess it's United States for now. It's United States for now.
Oh, late. That's late.
Yeah.
That's late.
Yeah, man. What's on your mind?
I've been saying some dumb shit in the chat, to be honest, but
Well, share with us here live.
yeah. No, I was just there's a lot of what were we talking about earlier? You're talking about Latinx and stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, like I know a lot of people they're not Latin, so they don't give a crap and stuff. And you shouldn't. I mean, it's stupid.
I'm still no. I'm still a minority though. Like I'm equally as brown as you are. You know,
Yeah.
It doesn't make a difference, right? We're all human. Yeah, my point,
Appreciate
I was
it.
saying in the chat, it might have came off as a little like arrogant or stupid, but
Yeah.
I was just trying to say that, like, you know, these titles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the point of having these titles? Like, it's just a way to categorize people. Like,
It's
we're all
a way to
people.
separate us and always keep us fighting.
Yeah, it's like yo, in Europe, right? There's French people. There's there's what's it called? There's Germans. There's like all these different type of white people, right?
Yeah.
You don't when you talk about like an actress or an actor, like when you talk about like I know Italians are a little different, but when you think of like Rob De Niro, you don't call him like an Italian American actor. You just call him like Robert De Niro. He's white. Leonardo DiCaprio. You don't call him an Italian American white guy.
Is he Italian?
Sorry?
Is he Italian?
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio is Italian.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's just like you don't have these titles for like a separate group of white people. You don't have like when you think of point.
Hey, so let's keep it real. The reason for it, I'm sorry, is to always remind us that we're different and we're inferior, or try to make us feel inferior, which we don't. A lot of us don't, and stuff like that. You're right. Like when there's a white person from New Zealand that comes to America, we don't say New Zealand American, or we don't really say that. We just say American. That's the way I look at it. So these titles are ridiculous. To have an X there just to like for non-American thing. And look, when you do PR, dude, the PR is public relations. Those are the people who are handling the social media. Why are they looking for bad PR or I don't know, or are they just trying to prove a point that they have supremacy over us?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it sounds like.
They'll call us whatever the hell we want, and I hate to say it that way, man, but
you're Cuban, right?
Yeah.
So you're Cuban American.
Correct.
You're not Latinx.
I wish I could just say I'm American. Social media,
or you're just American, but like like
creators have made
who's
over
that guy that won the Oscar who was French or whatever? For the artist Jean Dujardin.
Yeah,
something like that, right?
Yeah.
Like he's a French person. He's French white. You know.
Correct.
He's not. You don't call him European. No, there's no European X.
It's all ridiculous, bro. Do you think it's ridiculous, Tyler?
I just don't like these. I don't like propping it up or anything. At the same time, I understand what they're trying to do. You know, I'm not trying to just complain for no reason, right?
I don't understand what they're trying to do because they have hundreds of thousands of people complaining.
Look,
guys, I'm gonna let more people in here. But here's the thing: don't talk over each other. Let's see what we could do. Yinka in Paris. Hi. Hello. I don't know what happened with that. We'll see in a little bit. But yeah, man, Tyler, what's up with you, bro?
I've just been making some films recently, so nothing too crazy.
Right. You know what's crazy is that I have my video cam right here and it looks like shit.
Yeah.
I don't know
Zoom
why,
does
man.
that, doesn't it?
Zoom does that to me only. Like it wants to make me all look weird. Yinka in Paris. I don't know what's going on with you, but I do need you to be on camera if you're gonna talk. So try coming back in a bit, and you will be welcome. But yeah, I'm not into.
I just don't like labels.
Yeah,
labels
man.
are lame.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
We're American, or you're Canadian, or you're a human being. Your ethnicity shouldn't matter.
I love that, man.
Culturally, yes, it should matter. Your culture.
Well, I think so. I think what's bizarre. Rebecca trying to win, maybe. I don't know. You go into the Twitter. What's bizarre?
Guys, I gotta go, but lovely seeing
you.
You
do, bro? Why do you gotta go?
Yeah,
you gotta go.
I gotta go to a meeting.
All right, kick ass on that meeting, bro. Nice to see you.
Yeah, man. All right, bye.
What's crazy is the thousands of people saying they don't want to be called that, and then they get called that again. That's the crazy part, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's Latin people are totally against it. You know, like I'm not against it, but there's a vocal minority, right? And I mean,
there's a vocal majority that don't want to be called that, but there's a minority that do. There's like 3% that are okay with it, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not Latin, so I can't speak for everybody. But you know, in America, there's that system of like putting like South Americans and Latin Americans down. You know.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal, bro.
They just try to figure out a way to. Yeah.
I grew up calling Asian people. I was from that era calling Asian people Oriental. All I needed was one Asian person to tell me they don't like that word. No questions asked. I stopped.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I don't care what my idea. It's not my thing. Why is it that they're using the Latinx word? Hundreds of thousands of people, and I'm not kidding, are saying they don't want to be used that word. They'd rather be called a slur, and they keep doing it. It's so weird, man. It's so weird.
I don't know. I can't speak. Yeah, exactly. Like, do you think a Brazilian person likes being called Latinx? No. Or do you think they want to be called Brazilian?
Well, first of all, it's not pronounceable in Spanish. So basically, no, it's not a Spanish word because you can't pronounce it in Spanish. So when they're trying to say X, Latinx is Spanish, is made in Latin America, it's off. It's wrong. So
it's almost like calling someone a diet bean.
Yeah. Well, there's some people that say that they prefer to be called a beaner.
Yeah. I don't
there are people. There are Hispanics like that. I could say.
Exactly. But it's almost like being called a diet, beaner, basically.
Yeah.
Right. And like, I'm not against it, but I know I'm against that whole like concept and theory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
So,
appreciate you, man. You've been coming in here a lot. I don't know why you're always shirtless, but
I get hot at night, bro. It's the time zone's different here. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Where you at?
In Toronto.
Okay, I apologize. I like to.
No, it's okay. Like I'm up at late at night too.
I thought it was cold over there.
Oh no! It was like 30 degrees today.
Then why
Celsius.
are you shirtless? Why are you shirtless?
Celsius.
So that's hot.
Not Fahrenheit. So it's hot. It's hot as fuck. Yeah.
Oh fuck! All right, are you buff or what?
No. Well, if you want to see my.
No, I don't, dude. Oh, there go all my subscribers.
I wish I was better looking. You know?
Man, it's all. Hey, don't worry about it, man.
You want to talk about movies, maybe?
Yeah, let's bring up a movie topic, and then I'll let you go real quick because I'm gonna move on the show. Here's what I want to do, Josh, and everybody watching, and I appreciate your support. We're gonna do the giveaways. We got again Venom 2, Electric Boogaloo, at NerdLecca on Twitter. Send me a message why you should win. Invent a story. I don't care, and tell me what city you're in. Also with Dune, do the same thing. All right. I want to start doing the Nerd Report late night show, like 9 or 10 again, the way I used to do it. But sometimes it's discouraging because it's just the algorithm here is trash. You know what I mean? So it's really like, I get discouraged, man. I want to spend time with my son instead of, sometimes if no one's coming. But school started again. The Bud Light is gone. Not gone, but the restrictions are easing. And so I have time in the evening to do these shows more. So hopefully you guys come in. Josh, I know you'll be here. You got me on speed dial, right? No, I appreciate.
So it's been a couple of weeks. At least 3 or 4 weeks.
Well, I appreciate you, man. You want to talk? We'll do one more topic, movies, and then I got another thing I want to tell you. I got something I want to go through, real quick about horror movies. But after we'll hang up with you, we'll do that. But what topic with movies do you want to talk about?
What did you have on your docket? I didn't read your description on the video channel.
Danny, I went through everything. Mark Hamill defending the prequels.
You said you were doing something on the Eternals or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I did. Eternals is rated R in Russia. Bizarre world we're living in.
I was thinking about something to talk about, and it just slipped my mind ever so.
Well, this is what you do. This is what you do tomorrow, since we're going live again.
Yeah.
You write some shit down. You write some stuff down.
Hold up, I got it right here. Let's see. Just need to double check what it was. Oh. Last of Us, that's a boring topic.
Yeah, I did Last of Us, like, I'm not a video game player, so I don't remember the game.
It's a great video game.
Is it about, spoiler, is it, what's the synopsis?
So, it's pretty much like any standard zombie apocalypse, right? Yeah. Except it's not zombies, it's like a viral infection. And it's almost like a fungi that like grows on people's faces. So everyone becomes like this fungi zombie, basically.
All right.
And people are trying to navigate. It's like I Am Legend meets like what's the one? Night of the Living Dead. So it's basically the story of like two people trying to. This girl has a cure that's in her blood, basically, and this fatherly figure who lost his daughter, like when the outbreak starts, he's like he has to take her and travel with her all the way to like the scientist that can find the cure. But it becomes a lot more like complicated and deeper as they develop a relationship, as they go on the journey to like the safe zone, basically. Kind of like like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, or was it War for the Planet of the Apes or something?
Rise of the Planet of the Apes is the first one.
Dawn and War for Planet of the Apes got a lot of. I feel like a lot of the inspiration of the post-apocalyptic world came from Last of Us. A little bit. At least the.
What about 28 Days Later, though?
28 Days Later? No, because that as much as that, you know, the grungy kind of like greened out sort of environments.
Yeah.
In like I'm Legend did that too, actually. So that's why I brought it up earlier.
Yeah.
But The Last of Us is one of the most cinematic video games you'll ever play in your life.
So Dennis is saying it's really good.
It's like a 10 out of 10.
Did I win? Rebecca's asking, did you win passes? I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Dune, you will not hear from me until like a week because still selling that. So getting, the details settled for those passes. Venom, I have the passes with me. So LA, these are run of engagement for Venom, meaning you can watch them anytime after release. And then also, what's it called for Dune, their advanced screening. All right, Yash, man, I'm gonna let you go. I will talk to you in a bit.
I got one thing. I got one question. This is just something, just one little topic.
Yes.
Do you think Venom 2 is gonna be any good?
I think it's gonna be better than the first one.
Because the embargo lifts the day it releases.
Because there's a big secret, which don't repeat it if you know what it is. I liked the first one. I thought it was cheesy fun. I
like the first one too. I like the first one a lot. But yeah, I just wanted to know. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Dune. Hopefully, we have a good October. And James Bond's gonna be fun.
Rebecca here is saying non-binary Latins want to be considered Latinx. Not any of I've bumped into, but okay. What's wrong with Latin though? You just used the word Latin. It's already a word. Latin is already non-binary. The word, it exists. Latin Grammys, Latin Music Awards. Latinx is just stupid. And
I guess Latinx.
And I gotta be honest with you. With all due respect, I mean, if 1,000 non-binary people got together and said, "Hey, I want to switch the Spanish language," they don't have a right to. Mm-hmm. It has to be accepted by the millions of Hispanic people as a word. You can't just grab a group of people and then call everyone that, because they're not just calling non-binary Latins that, they're calling everyone that. And we already have a word for that. Non-binary word for Latins is Latinos. That's the way it works. That's the way the language works. But you could also use Latin if Spanish offends you, which apparently
before I head out, I think
ultimately
all these big companies are just trying to be respectful ultimately, right?
But why don't they respect the overwhelming majority?
Yeah, I know. But all the bickering and nagging aside, they're not trying to be what's it called? They're not trying to be rude or insulting to the mass.
Even though there's 100,000 people saying.
Yeah. I get what they're trying to do. It's just, it's just a lot of categorizing for no reason.
But every time they use that word, there's a million people in the response saying, don't call me that. So who are they trying to make happy? There's even non-binary people saying, I don't want to be called that. Who are they pandering to? I know who they're pandering to. You know who it is? People who don't speak Spanish. People, because the O is masculine when you speak English. But in Spanish, that's not the way the language works. The O is non-binary. Sorry. I mean, that's just the way it works.
Is Latin masculine and feminine? Or is there two different, dialects for men and women?
So when you say female, it's Latina. When you say male, it's Latino. When you have a group, it's Latinos. When you say people, it's personas. That's female. So am I supposed to get offended and call it personex? You get what I'm saying?
No.
So there's
French,
there's
Indian, Hindi, what I speak, what my parents speak. There's a masculine way of saying a word, and there's a feminine way of saying a word.
Is it in with an O?
Larka means man. Larky means woman.
Lark is man?
Yeah, Larka and then Larky. There's just little dialect, and it's in a lot of Latin languages, right? when you conjugate verbs, there's a masculine and feminine, right? So Latinx maybe just
okay,
be like
Larka is man, right?
Yeah, or that's like a
So
way of saying.
I'm gonna come in as an English speaker and say, no, dude, you gotta change it to an O because it offends me. The A is feminine.
Yeah,
you
can say that though, right?
It's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna call it Larko, and I don't care what Hindis think.
Yeah,
that's what they're saying, bro. That's exactly because the O is exactly. I'm gonna switch the A to O because you got it wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I speak English, and this is the way it goes. We are the dominant language. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, brother. We'll talk later.
Anyways, good talk.
Hey, it's always great talking to you.
Okay, bro. Easy.
All right, man. Yash is always awesome, man, when he calls. Let's get over here. Let's see if I got some more articles. No, I do not have. Let me see what I got right here. This is a mess. All right, I'll go solo. Right here. Let me get rid of the Zoom. So many buttons, so little time. I apologize for all the technical difficulties. So what's hot? You know, what is a big topic now is the Gabby Petito thing, right? The missing woman, right? We got her boyfriend or whatever he was is Brian Laundrie is the what's it called? Is the main suspect. Jody, what up, man? Let's see what we got right here. Check Cash App. Jody with the support. $20 Cash App. What up, Jody? Thank you, buddy. Thanks, homie. You didn't have to do this, but I appreciate your support all the time. Jody's Corner, my favorite. My favorite. Jody, did you want to come in here? Let me know in the comments. I'll refire up the Zoom. The Zoom if you want to come in here. I'll do it for you, man. Let me know. Send me a private message. Let me see what we got right here. Check my PayPal. Let me see. So check my Streamlabs. Thanks, Jody. Oh, guys, you want to check out Jody's Corner? And Jody's Corner is my favorite, but my second favorite channel is The Take. It's his new channel where he talks about other topics that are not really pop culture related, but he's got his, he puts his take in there, man. That's why it's called The Take. You get it? You get what he did there? Right here. So he talks about like more hard-hitting, edgy topics, man. And he's like, Jody's opinions is always on point, man. Like that's one thing you're gonna like about his channels, both of them. Even like the movie channel and The Take, his opinions are dope. Dope. All right. All right, guys. Jody, once again, thank you for the Cash App, brother. All right, so we got next topic I wanted to get through real quick. The Gabby Petito thing, right? Look, I don't know the exact times of all the incidents that happened, exactly who's involved and stuff. For that, you're probably going to have to go to Popcorn Planet. My buddy Andy Signore's got it tight, along with Stefania. The Ultra Nerd. So he's going to be live tomorrow again, just so you guys know. But I will tell you this. The Gabby Petito movie is coming. There's going to be a movie, guys. 100%. There's going to be a movie about this entire case. Someone just sent me a screen cap of them watching Venom on Twitter. Awesome, man. Yeah, so there's gonna be a movie, and I think the studios are waiting for the case to kind of end before they announce it, so it's not in poor taste. 100% there's gonna be a movie about this, and it may be a horror movie, man. It may be a horror movie because tomorrow I'll go over horror movies that are based on true stories or loosely based on true stories. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Jaws is one. The Hills Have Eyes, The Amityville. They're all they get like one part of a true life event, and then they say inspired by or based on a true story, and really it's just like, they use the same guy's name or person's name.
Do you run ads?
Or they do something like, is it Ed Gein is the inspiration for Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Psycho? So they say it's based on a true story, but it's kind of not. But the thing with this one, man, the Gabby Petito thing, it's playing out like a horror movie, man. It's very sad. It's very sad. We may not know the entire story, but the things we see, getting stopped by the police officers and the dude taunting the cops and stuff like that, and then her crying like, "Oh man, he's getting away with it," almost like making fun of the situation. And I don't know exactly what was going on there. Hopefully we may find out, we may not. But this thing is playing out like a horror found footage movie. That's what it's playing like. And it's very scary. And I think the scariest stories are based on reality. And this one, although in the past, the horror movies that have been based on true stories, they've been loosely based, but everything I'm seeing here, you don't have to exaggerate the story, man. The other ones had to exaggerate the story to make them Hollywood. This one looks like really scary. What happened to this poor woman, man? I mean, it's bad. And the scene that gets me is, how the YouTubers went ahead and they were filming the road or whatever, and they saw the door close, Wow. I mean, that is just effed up, man. And this thing is playing like a horror movie. I'll repeat that over and over again. I've seen scary horror movies less scary than this entire scenario with Gabby Petito, sorry. I knew a girl with the other name. Sorry. Petito and Brian Laundrie and stuff like that. Yeah, and so I mean, I think it's bad, but yeah, they're gonna make a movie out of it, definitely. So that's probably gonna be announced pretty soon. I'm sure there's gonna be documentaries and stuff. People are obsessed with this story, and yeah, and it's coming in right in October. It's just a lot of unfortunate events. And it's like the Blair Witch Project, man. I agree. It's like the Blair Witch Project. It's scary, man. It's scary. So there we go. Hopefully we get some solution or closure to the story soon by the police or whoever. I mentioned the other day, I know that Dog the Bounty Hunter is kind of like a spoof. He is a spoof, actually. He's kind of like, people don't take him serious. But I want him to get the dude. And I'll tell you why, because I felt like there's a lot of incompetence that I've seen with the story with the detective work. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of mistakes going on. And just to be ironic, I hope the dog guy gets him. I'm not a fan of his. I don't follow him. I don't know to the extent of how legit he is, but just to like, guys, you messed up so bad that this guy, this kind of cartoon looking dude was able to solve the case, and we weren't, with the millions of taxpayers' money and stuff like that. And stuff like that. So I am rooting for him, not as a joke and stuff. I'm just like to stick it to the people that fucked up, man. That's the way I'm looking at it, man. Again, this story is not my cup of tea. It's more Popcorn Planet. I'm fascinated with the story as well. Andy's been doing a great job documenting everything. That's why he's very passionate about it. And you could tell he's really researching his stuff. It's perfect, man. And that's why it's showing with the views. People are gravitating to Popcorn Planet for the event to watch, what's going to go on next. Again, I think this is going to end up being a horror movie, and it's a sad situation. All right, guys, that concludes tonight. I'm going to be on live tomorrow with some topics and stuff. If you want to share any topics, if you want me to talk about anything, feel free to tag me on Twitter @NerdLecca. If you're interested in run of engagement passes to win them for Venom 2 Electric Boogaloo, go ahead, send me a private message @NerdLecca. Tell me why you should win. Why do you deserve those passes? If you're interested in Dune, Dune's coming. So you want to be with us, man. You want to be following this channel. You want to be checking out the news, everything, right? A lot of you people coming in right now, you see me at all the premieres. I've hooked you up with passes, advanced screening passes, to a lot of things. So there you go. I'm legit.